It from the 34 on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Caught behind the line, it's McCoby. Crosses the 35. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Ross. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's McCoby. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Levitt. Gonna let it fly. Got his man.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy? Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He's got it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Look out, he's got room. He's got 67 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Levin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided...
Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the grab. It's McClain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the tight end outside. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Good right down the boulevard. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A 1st half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ross.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then, oh, he's got some space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Now on the move. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the comeback is on.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage. Like, nope.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
Turning it on! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself and gets the first. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That
fires toward the end zone. Pick off to stop the threat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Udo. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Purdue! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. That's caught. It's Brown.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Udo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a
there he goes. They get him out of bounds, a couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Tuggle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. the RPO complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.